I need to take a week off.
Is there a reason you need so much time?
My dad is in the hospital, and he needs a lot of tests in the next few days.
Wenya, there's only 3 months until exams. It's an important time, but it's your dad. You can figure it out. Remember to study.
I will. Thank you, Miss Xiao.
Wenya is such a good kid. She's
Yeah.
smart, has good grades, and I know she can get into a good college. It's a shame her situation is so unfortunate. Her mom is bedridden, and dad's in the hospital. That poor kid.
Wenya really has a hard life. If this keeps up, her schoolwork will suffer. It would be a shame if she couldn't go to a good college.
Ms. Xiao?
Listen, don't take it to heart. They say that life is full of ups and downs, and no one has a life that is all smooth sailing. No one knows what setbacks they'll encounter or what difficulties they will face. Don't you think so?
Hey, you're home. Look who's here. Hi, Aunt Chang. Aunt Lee.
Oh, Wenya, you're back. Wenya.
What brings you here?
How are you? Are you tired? Come have a seat.
Okay. Oh, I just bought some fruit. I'll go prepare it for us.
Okay.
We can do this in the living room.
Sis, let me help.
Jingming, Liji, we've been friends all these years. You know me well. I'm so competitive. No matter what I do, I never want to get left behind. These years, in order to make people think well of me, I focused all my energy on business. But I just never thought things would be like this. Now, I have nothing. I'm sick. And I'm a burden on my children. Honestly, if it weren't for my kids, I'd have nothing to live for.
Hui Chen, don't be like this. I understand what you're going through. Anyone in your shoes would be upset. A few years ago, I worked night and day to earn enough for my son to go to school, but I ruined my health. My son didn't excel. He didn't get into college, and he gambled. He gambled away all our money and got into fights with people. Spent 3 years in jail. I was just like how you are. I was always crying and felt hope was gone. I wondered, why did I have such a worthless son? He brought me only humiliation. I just felt like I couldn't go on.
Auntie, why is life always so full of suffering? Life would be a lot better without pain.
At the time, I thought the same thing. Why are people's lives so painful? Why can't we escape from all the suffering? When I started to believe and understand the truth of God's words, I started to learn the truth. Mankind is corrupt, and there's meaning to all of our suffering.
You believe in God?
In God?
During my very worst times, a friend of mine shared the gospel. He said, God created mankind. God rules over our destiny. Where we come from, where we go, our whole lives are arranged by God. If we believe in God, we'll understand these things about human life. It doesn't matter what difficulties we have, setbacks, or failures in our lives. It's all in God's will. We believe in God and have undergone difficulties. It allows us to see the truth and God's actions, gain God's care and protection, and walk the proper path. As long as we seek the truth and pray, rely on God in all things, God will protect us, care for us. He will give us a way out and resolve all our problems. My friend bore witness to the words and work of God in the last days, and gave me a book of God's words. The Word appears in the flesh. Ever since then, I've read God's words every day and prayed to Him. I shared all of my difficulties with God, and I met brothers and sisters, had fellowship. By that time, I understood. God does carry in His hands the fate of mankind, rule over us, and arrange people's whole lives.